Good morning. My name is Don Garrity. I'm the product specialist for SPARTACOTE Resinous Flooring Systems. They're products of LATICRETE International. I'd like to take a couple minutes today just to show you our new Cove Gel system. It's for integral cove. Prior to the floor going down, you put a cove around the wall. Makes everything nice and clean, keeps the bacteria and contaminants out of the transition from the floor to the wall, and keeps it seamless. So I'll just start by describing the Cove Gel. Cove Gel comes in a prepackaged kit. Right there you see it, part A, part B, and 50 pounds of quartz or 50 pounds of dry kiln sand 30 mesh. That particular kit mixed together will yield out 42 lineal feet of cove at 4 inches high with a 1-inch radius, and that'll give you that 42 lineal feet. When you're mixing the full kit, I'd like to explain to you, this will be the drill that you'll be using for the full kit, and you mix that up in a 6-gallon bucket. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to mix up quart in a smaller ratio. This is 48 ounces of quart, and this is 10 ounces of A and 5 ounces of B. That'll give me my ratio to do a short demo here for you. So what I'll do right away is I want to get with the mix so we can get this down, then I can talk a little bit more about it. What I did here was I put a cove strip up. This is basically a plastic cove strip. It's a 1/8 strip on the back of this. It has a peel off. You can take this adhesive strip off, peel it off, stick your cove up 4 inches high. That'll lock you in at 1/8 underneath of the lip if you want to keep that at 1/8 thick cove base. If you don't have that requirement, you don't have the cove strip, the next best thing would be to put down I like duct tape, a duct tape strip, just so you can have a nice crisp line there. Okay, so let's just start by mixing up this product. What we want to do is we're going to pour the part A in first. Okay, like I said, that's 10 ounces of A. All right. Then with the 10 ounces of A, believe it or not, we're going to put in 48 ounces of quartz, and we put that right into the part A. You want to make sure this gets mixed up really nice and thick before you put the part B in. You want to make sure it's consistent. Okay? Cove is very, very heavy when you put it up for it to hang vertically. Okay? Looks like we got that. So what we're going to do then is we're going to add in our 5 ounces of part B. Mix ratio. That'll give us our quartz blend. And this is low odor quartz and cove base, so you won't have to worry about the odors of it. I am going to put a respirator on here in a minute. That's just to show you another technique that I use. So when you're taking your quartz out of the bucket and getting ready to apply it, just take out the amount that you think you're going to need. Go along the edge, bring it down, and then just start forming the cove. Okay? You just want to kind of pull it up, get it in the right area. Push that in nice and tight. Get a good bond on there. And when you start working your cove trowel, what you want to do is just make sure you put it in tight and pull it straight across. And what that'll do is it'll give you that nice even cove piece across there. If you happen to see a spot that's missed, it's not a problem to go back, reapply a little bit more, because whatever you don't use, you're just going to move on down the line. You can say I got a little piece up here, you want to pull that up, a little bit up there. Go back again with your trowel. But what I was going to show you about the mask was take your cove trowel, put on a mask, just put a respirator for this. What I like to do is if my trowel is getting a little bit sticky, I just like to take a little bit of acetone in that direction with the bottle and wet that out a little bit with acetone. What you'll see is it'll take that edge off and give you a nice smooth finish. So when you go back into your cove base, you have a nice smooth trowel. Again, get that pull and pull that along. So it has a nice even cove all the way across, a nice uniform cove. Okay, so one thing that I didn't mention, when you're doing this cove, prior to the cove going on, what you want to do is wet out the surface with a liquid neat A and B mixture. So that's going to be called a tack coat. So you put that tack coat up prior to your cove going up. After your wall is prepped, that tack coat's going to give you a nice chemical bond to each other so that cove hangs tight up there. After your tack coat's on, you have to just wait about 15-20 minutes and you go right on wet. Once the cove is finished, we're going to come back here after it cures and we're going to put a grout coat in there. The grout coat is basically going to fill it in and lock it in nice and smooth so your resinous floor will go right on top. Now, in saying that, in doing the steps, what we're doing here basically is this is the tack coat. This piece to here is the actual cove going up. This piece from here to here is slicker. You may be able to see it. This is the actual grout coat, and then you go on top of it with your resinous floor to match your floor. Okay, so you can cup the cove with a seamless integral cove, and everything stays nice and clean, and you have a nice clean line up here. That's on a chip system. If you were doing a quartz floor, and you wanted to do the quartz floor, you would do the same process. You would put your tack coat up here, you would do your broadcast quartz, then you leave the quartz, match the quartz with your floor, and then you would top coat the whole floor, and again you would have the clean edge up here with your cove strip. So that would be the process of doing a cove base.